Konnichiwa Mina. Hello Soul Reapers. In this video I will be doing a Bleach chapter review. So I will be doing Bleach chapter 43. So we start off with Orihime. She has like this confident look on her face, like she's ready to rumble. She's ready to kick some butt. So then we see the Numb Chandelier all like, how did you get these strange powers? And then Orihime is all like, how did I get these strange powers? Like, and then the Numb Chandelier is all like, does this girl even know her own power? And then we hear like the Shun Rika saying like, does she even notice us? And then they say like, of course she noticed us. So then we hear Shuno. So we hear Shuno like, and then she lands on Orihime's shoulder. So then she's all like, hello Orihime, we are the Shun Rika and we've come to protect you. And then Orihime is all like, why are these midgets like talking to me? And then Shuno is all like, that's some reaction. Like, we're not midgets, so stop calling us that. Like, essentially. So then Shuno basically like explains that we are the powers within inside your soul. And then we see like Orihime like do this to Shuno, like to shut her up basically. So that's really funny. So then Shuno continues like, yeah, we are the powers within inside your soul. We wouldn't be here like if it wasn't for Ichigo Kurosaki. And then Orihime was all like, Ichigo Kurosaki. So basically so like she's saying that if it wasn't for Ichigo Kurosaki, like we would not be born, you wouldn't have powers, Orihime. So then we see Tsubaki just like kick Shuno like in the head, and then we see like Tsubaki's like, okay, woman, like it doesn't matter like where we are or where we came from, all you need to know is the incantations. And then that just go way over Orihime's head, like incantations. So then we see like the Numb Chandelier like about like to spray these seeds. So then we see Hinagiku saying, alright Orihime, call out our names. I'm Hinagiku. And then we see Bygone, and then he says, I am Bygone. And then we see Lily, like, and then she says, I'm Lily. So we see Shuno guiding Orihime like when it comes to her powers. So Shuno is all like, Hinagiku, Bygone, Lily. Saten Keshun, I repel thee. So then Orihime also says that, and then we see like this triangle-shaped shield protecting Orihime from the Numb Chandelier's seed attacks. So then Shuno basically explains, you just created a shield between you and the enemy, that's how you was able to protect ourselves, but also you can use that shield to essentially like not heal but like reverse time before that tragedy even happened. So very, very similar to Code Lyoko, which is pretty cool. I love that show. So then Shuno is all like, say our names. I am Shuno and this is Ayame. So then we see Orihime saying, Shuno, Ayame, Soten Kishun, I repel thee. So then we see like this barrier that is healing Tatsuki from her injuries, which we could really see like how Tatsuki got injured. Like she got injured like real bad, like in the last chapter. Like she got hit like on her face, like two of her shoulders, like her ribs, and also her leg. So we see Tatsuki being healed, and then Orihime is all like, I hope you're gonna be okay, Tatsuki. And then so then we see like Tsubaki saying like, all right, woman, it's my turn next. So basically my job is to create like two shields, and which essentially like slices the enemy in half. My name is Tsubaki. So then she says, Tsubaki Koten Zachun, I repel thee. So then we see Tsubaki just like slice the hollow, the Numb Chandelier is gone. And then yeah, so Orihime gets like exhausted, and then she's all like, I did it. And then we see her faint to the floor, very, very similar to Chad in his battle. So then the Shun Rika is all like, you did well, Orihime. And then they go back like into the hairpins, and then the hairpins like fall beside Orihime, and then of course we see Kisuke rescuing Orihime. So yeah, so that's basically the end of the chapter. So now for this section, we are going to be talking about the differences between the show and the volumes. So starting off with the Numb Chandelier. So when Orihime activated her Shun Rika, we see one of the tentacles of the hollows like is gone. Yeah, Orihime is brutal for sure. So like the second thing that I could see is like we see like the Numb chandelier be more interactive with like the Shun Shunrika. So we see like the Num chandelier like, does this girl even know her power? And then I believe like the Num chandelier is actually talking to Shuno like, what are you? So the second thing is when Shuno was explaining to Orihime like about her powers and how they came to be, we see Orihime like do this to like Shuno, like take her hands and just crush her. So that's pretty funny. So we see that, and then I guess so when they were introducing themselves, particularly with Shuno and Ayame when they did the Soten Kishun. So basically, like in the show, we see like Shuno saying like I'm Shuno, and then Lily said I am not Lily, Ayame. Sorry guys. So like Ayame said I'm Ayame, and then Shuno is saying I'm Shuno. So those are like two different characters talking. So like in the volumes, Shuno is all like I'm Shuno, and this is Ayame. So that's the difference there as well. And then also like the midget thing. So when Orihime was like shocked about like her powers, she's all like, "What are these midgets even like? Why are they talking to me?" But like in the show, she's all like, "What are these fairies like doing here?" So that's the difference between the two. And then also the incantation. So like in the volumes, they call it incantation. Like in the show, I think it's Kokoto Dama. And then also like her release command is I reject. So it's I reject like in the show. Like in the volumes, it's I repel thee. So that's the difference there. And then yeah, like I think we see like Tsubaki more like aggressive as well, because I don't remember him saying like, "Woman, you're gonna learn how to control your Koten Zachun," and yeah, Tsubaki. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think about this video down below. So yeah, guys, I will see y'all next time. Matane. Bankai.